Welcome to PQs for Breakthroughs, where I coach you with powerful questions I call PQs to help you get unstuck so you can be unstoppable. Okay, I've got a PQ to resolve a very common problem, perfectionism. Is that you? Do you ever start a project and get stuck trying to finish? Maybe you don't know what to say or you fear it won't be good enough, so either you put it off until later or you spend an excruciating amount of time working on it, maybe never even finishing it because it's not quite ready yet. Perfectionism is one of the biggest time stealers. So many of us get stuck in it. So I'm going to ask you a PQ. If you want to overcome perfectionism so you can reclaim your time and make real, meaningful progress, you've got to define what good enough is and then stop when you get there. So ask yourself this question. Think about that area where you tend to be a perfectionist, and I want you to define what good enough looks like. So just ask yourself, what does good enough look like to me? You know, the typical approach too often is that we accept perfectionism as just the way we are. But you know what? What if it doesn't have to be that way? Perfectionism is what I call in my book, It's About Time, a core vulnerability. There are 6 core vulnerabilities, and perfectionism is just one of them. It's a deep-rooted fear that you're not good enough, smart enough, attractive enough. You fill in the blank and follow it by enough. And as a result, you procrastinate to avoid criticism, rejection, or maybe disapproval. Perfectionism is a way to protect you from that pain, and yet it also drains you of precious time you could spend in more meaningful ways. So define good enough. What does good enough look like? It might still be a high standard, but it's not an elusive standard, one that you can never, ever get to. So how about you? Where are you a perfectionist? Where does this apply? In what area of your life do you need to ask yourself this question? I would love to hear your answer in the comments. And if you love, this kind of advice, if you enjoyed this PQ for Breakthroughs, you can watch more videos at valb.tv. I'll talk to you next time.